Hey guys, this is the first video of Philo Explains, and today I will be explaining what happened in the first episode of Good Doctor. The first episode, season 1. So basically, there is this very talented autistic person named Sean Murphy, right? And he is underestimated. He is very well underestimated in the hospital that he was hired at and in real life. So the movie starts off by him like brushing his teeth, getting ready for work, like getting ready for his first day, and he flies and he goes on a plane, right? And then when he gets to the airport, there are these guys that are trying to fix a sign in the airport, and this child, like 8 years old, walks under the where they were working. So the sign falls, hits glass, and cuts the guy right in the jugular. Cuts the kid right in the jugular. So the parents started freaking out. And then this doctor, like another doctor, came up and said, "I'm a doctor, I can help." So they get a clean cloth and place it on his jugular where all the glass is. They, like, put pressure on it so the blood could stop, pouring out. So Sean, who, like, sees all these animations and, like, exactly what is happening, he says to the doctor that you were in the wrong area. You'd be in the right area if he was an adult, but he's not. He's a boy. So he moves up the cloth, and the boy starts breathing, and everyone in the airport that's watching, like, gasps because he's taking a breath. So they know that this is, like, not it. Sean has a flashback to whenever he was a boy and, like, got underestimated by his father because he got kicked out of another school, Sean, and had to, and, like, cause he, like, got into trouble, and he was petting his rabbit, cause autistics, it's very good for them to have, like, a comforting animal, and he had a rabbit, or a bunny. And his dad was yelling at him. And, like, they were having this big argument, him and his mom and his dad. And the dad threw the rabbit across the room. And the rabbit died because of the impact. And then his brother tackled the dad, but that didn't work. And his brother's, like, normal, not autistic. So, like, after that, they went to the doctor that is hiring him at St. Bonaventure. They went to him. He used to work in Wyoming. They went to him and they asked him if there's anything that he could do, and there was nothing. And this doctor's name is Dr. Aaron Glassman, right? So as he's having this flashback, he knows that the kid is not going to survive. So he went to security and asked them for a 5-inch knife, so that they could cut the skin and, like, release the excess air. So this is funny. He took the knife behind the TSA's back and ran. Like, the way he was running looked like a penguin, and he couldn't. And he got tackled by the police until the mom came and said, "No, he's helping me with my son." So they let him have the knife, and they were watching him as he noticed that the cut had to be put 2 ribs down. So he made the incision, and then he took a 6 feet tube. He stuck it in. That's where the air was leaking from. And then he took a bottle of alcohol, rinsed it all over him so he could disinfect his gloves and disinfect the area that he's going to work on. And that was pumping air into that bottle that would put the extra air in there, right? So basically, Dr. Glassman is fighting for Sean, and he needs him to get into the hospital so he can help people. Even though he has Savant syndrome, and even though he has Savant syndrome is a blessing, but even though he has autism, he knows that he can make a difference in the hospital. So Sean is standing there. He got to the hospital safe, and he met this doctor as the ambulance was coming in. Her name is Dr. Claire Brown. And she didn't believe Sean. She thought he was a loser. Well, Sean was telling them to do an endocardiogram because he saw something different in his heart rate. So they're like, okay. Or she's like, no, you need to just wait outside. You're not certified to be in here. Just wait here. So he's trying to get into the hospital, but the security guard won't let him until finally they notice that he needs the endocardiogram. So they do it, and they don't see anything until they run it again, and they do see something. There's a piece of glass stuck into the kid's heart. So Dr. Claire Brown comes back out, and she asks Sean, how did you know? How did you know? And they're like, I saw the abnormal rhythm in the EKG. And they're like, yeah, I saw that too. So they let him in. And then after that whole incident in the OR is over, the operation room, he goes into the room where all the executives are, and where the debate is happening about whether he should work there or not work there. So he has been invited to stand in the middle and say why he was applying for the job, which is basically because he really needs to help people, and he doesn't want to allow people to feel the pain he felt whenever his brother passed away on the train. His brother passed away on the train, they were playing hide and seek with a bunch of other kids in a train station. His brother climbed onto a train, on top of the train, and tripped and fell and died in front of Sean's eyes. And this experience was devastating for Sean because he had nobody left. His bunny died. He doesn't want to speak to his parents because they betrayed him, and he doesn't want to. And his brother just passed away. The only thing that was helping him get through this. And it was devastating for him. I felt so bad for him whenever I finished the episode. I just didn't know what to say. That is the end of my first ever YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much. My goal is to get to my 50 subscribers by the end of 2 months, by the end of February. Please guys, help me get that goal. Thank you so much.